Hey everybody, this is Matt. We're at Texas Toast Guitars. Today we are out in the paint booth and we are going to talk a little bit more about this double neck. The reason we're out in the paint booth is because this guy here got its first round of sealer yesterday, and I wanted to kind of bring you out and show you what's going on. Obviously this guitar does not have blue fretboards. This is just tape to protect the fretboard face. But let's talk a little bit about what we did in the steps after we did the final woodworking here. Okay, so what we did since the last installment was we sanded everything individually. That is to say, we didn't glue the necks in yet. Sanded everything to 220. Then we set the necks in and sanded everything to 220 again, because sometimes what can happen is, you know, you get some grain that kind of gets a little fuzzy right around here when the wood glue gets on there. And so we sand everything to 220 again, sand everything as a whole to 320, and we were ready to seal. Obviously we put the blue tape on the fretboards. We put this holder in so that we would have something to grab onto, and we put one of the butt hooks so that it could hang like so. So the next thing we did was mixed up a batch of the Simtech sealer, and we sprayed this guitar and a lot of the other stuff in the back. That is to say, Chris and Ian did that. I had nothing to do with that. All right, the next step is to sand our easy sanding sealer from Simtech down to 400 or 600. I can't remember what we're going to. And then it'll be time for color coats. Now, parts of this guitar are getting color and parts are not. It was originally planned that the backs of these necks would be the same color as the body, which is going to be white. But, you know, we saw these necks and Jim looked at them and he's like, man, I don't think we can paint those. And I think he made a wise choice because they look really cool. There's lots of figure in there, and they're just going to be neat to have plain maple showing through on the backs of the necks. The body will be white, and the faces of the headstocks will also be white. This is such a cool guitar. After we get the color coats on, we'll spray the production clear top coat on everything, and at that point you can either mix a you can just leave it with production clear and then go to wet sanding and buffing, or you can add satining agent to the backs of the necks if you like kind of a satin feel. That's cool. It's like a chalk almost that you mix into the clear, and you can spray that on then. You can also wait till everything's done and you can scuff everything back where you want it to be satin on the top coat. And the advantage to doing that is it won't buff in as you're playing it. So if you put that satin stuff on it and you start playing it, it can actually start to get shiny. But so yeah, if you actually scuff the backs of the necks, that will prevent that from happening. Okay guys, so that should do it for this installment. We got to wait a week and then we'll get back at it. If you have any questions about what we've done so far, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. If you like the video, give us the thumbs up, and if you appreciate content like this, you might want to check out our Patreon page and consider becoming a Patreon member. $1 a month goes a long way to helping us bring you cool stuff like this. If you can't support us on Patreon, we totally get it. What you can do above and beyond that is share this video as many places as you like. Oh, and Ian wants me to remind everybody that if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and click that subscribe button and hit the bell part too. That you double down then on subscribing to Texas Toast. So, this is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you that if you're so smart, build it yourself. That's what I do. And if you're really smart, have us do it for you. Thanks for watching, everybody.